Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this pick a card reading will help guide you overcome any obsession, addiction, or recurrent behavior you may have that is keeping you away from becoming aligned or away from any goal that you have. So these are gonna be our options. Option number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 through 8 on the bottom row. And let's get started. For group number 1, I feel like you are addicted to or obsessed with letting people go, and maybe you may lie sometimes, but you also try to cleanse yourself. I feel like you may be very organized, and I don't know, I'm getting like a very clean freak, very beautiful person, attractive person, um, but yeah, kind of OCD, maybe trying to control a lot of things. And what this is covering up is the fact that I think this is about your dark side, your shadow side. You've done things in order to maybe take some type of revenge on someone or something like that, but you've done things that you're secretly proud of. You're not publicly proud of, but you're secretly proud of some of the things you've done. Maybe you want to shake off this feeling. That's why you keep trying to complicate things and trying to cleanse, because it's keeping you away from the truth that you are, quite the fire starter. You may be, you do like, like a troublemaker. You're a bit of a troublemaker. So, I feel like this obsessions for cleansing and baby, like trying to look yourself like, how do I say this, like you're trying to look better than you are. You're trying to give off clean vibes when you really feel like you're not that good of a person. So I feel like this actually gives you a lot of opportunities in life. With the Ace of Pentacles, again, I feel like it's very like a materialistic vibe, and I feel like things look good in your life, like very like aesthetically pleasing. Something is very aesthetically pleasing, and it just looks good. Like things look good. But I feel like the way that this obsession impacts you is that you don't really connect with other people the way that you want to. You're very disconnected from others. Um, so you may have like negative conversations sometimes, and you feel like like you can't be yourself, or I feel like it's very awkward. I feel like this is very awkward sometimes. It can get very awkward talking to you, because you're not really honest. And I feel like the way that guys put their hands up, it's like you don't take any faults or anything like that. So it's like it just complicates relationships. So the way that you can solve this, it says simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So I feel like this is talking more in regards to your mind. Like you need to simplify the way that you go about things. Like you get too complicated. You make it too complicated sometimes. And you need to be more simple. Like be simple with yourself. Even in your communication with yourself, I feel like you don't go straight to the point with yourself. Like even if you get some intuition saying some direct things, I feel like it gets clouded by other things. So you need to probably meditate and also just have a real talk with yourself. Like, just check in with yourself. Don't do, don't beat around the bush. Don't try to externally, like get cleanses or, like clean your home and do all these things in order to look a certain way or to appear to a certain way in front of people, when you should really just simplify your connection to yourself, really. So, one way that you can stay on track with this is to be grateful for the things that you have in life. This is what Spirit's saying. It's not, I didn't choose any of this. But it says the light. So just take the light in the actual good things you do have, and maybe not focus on bad things, or on the things that you've done that you feel bad about, because you can't really shame yourself for sometimes being a little bad. But what you can do is to understand yourself better, understand your desires, the things that you want, and let yourself live, and don't beat yourself up for this. So have fun and enjoy the things. Hi. Enjoy the things that you do have in your life, and yeah, try to meditate. Eliminate the cluttered thinking. Try to not like, it may be painful for you to really see yourself for who you are. Maybe you really want to reject that shadow side, you want to suppress it, but you have to understand where you're coming from, and you understand the hurt, and just your desires to be loved and to be respected. That is okay. And if maybe someone like your shadow side or your demons kind of showed up in unexpected ways, really accept that and understand whatever thing that you were trying to get, respect, or to be heard. You deserve it. It's not something that you should repress. Those desires, you shouldn't repress those. You should accept those, because that's sort of like your humanity, and that is what makes you you. And you should really protect that, and you should listen to yourself. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you guys, and I'm moving on to clip number 2. So this pile may be self-sabotaging, like really bad, in the way of, I feel like this pile is hurting themselves in some way. It may be direct, like a lot of procrastination, and maybe some hurtful habits, like self-harming topics. So you may smoke a lot, or you may actually harm yourself in some way. I feel like this pile is trying to learn something, because that's what the apostolado is trying to tell me. That's the hangman. But it's like suspension. You're addicted to be suspended. You're addicted to changing things. So you may change things a lot in order to, not settle. Like in order to not take root, because you don't want to, you don't feel safe enough, maybe. So you just kind of like floating or something like that. I don't know. So the impact that it's having in your life, the negative impact, is really, you really have to like start all over again. So you may learn something, and then you change it. You change quite a lot. to end up not doing anything. So I feel like this is covering up the fact that you really don't want to be there. You just don't want to be here. You don't want to be wherever you're at. You feel like you don't want to be there. Maybe you feel just really tired of it, just tired of life. Like you don't wanna adult anymore. Like you know. But I feel like this is having some type of positive. The benefit of this, of being addicted to this, is that you're being called out, maybe left and right. Like maybe people be telling you a lot, or you may be achieving like a higher connection with the spirits because you have been so it may be a combination of both. So you may be getting called out by people, but at the same time, in your suspension, you are reaching conclusions. This is not like a permanent thing. So to overcome this issue, they're saying rest. You've been working hard. You've been working so hard. I'm just gonna say you've been working so hard. Take a nap and get some rest. So I do see with the so many changes you've made, so many things you've learned, so many time that you waited. Like I feel like it's quite a lot of mental effort to be in this mindset. So you need to rest your mind, and with the thing that is gonna help you stay on track is a sanctuary. And both have the same type of energy. This is like a little sanctuary for a little baby mermaid. It's really cute. Oh. I feel like things are gonna change for you, positively, but they're saying like don't like you don't have to keep changing. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. Like it's time for you not to sacrifice yourself and actually take yourself into priority and put yourself to rest. Like not in that bad way, but take a nap, and then after you feel a little bit better, then you should create some type of sanctuary, because that will really help you have more of a ritual instead of having to change so much the way that you've been having to change. Moving on to group number 2. Yeah, I mean, divine group number 2. I'm moving on to group number 3. So I'm seeing a lot of like a little bit of anger here and there. I feel like you have a lot of irritation, you have a lot of anger towards certain people, and it is because you've seen them do better than you, or you perceive them to be doing better than you. Or maybe someone did to you in the past, and you're just obsessed with trying to get back at them, or you're obsessed with negative thoughts, or you even do something about it. But it does say that, you just feel like you missed out. You feel like you missed out, and that makes you lash out. So I feel like this makes you come across as over emotional, and I'm actually seeing that how it's affecting your home life. you know I'm sensing like it's very much a lot of energy, like a lot of overflow of irritation and anger, and but it does make you feel like, because I'm seeing here perfected work. So lashing out at people makes you feel like you're on the right path, like you make things right. But it's actually, I don't know, I feel like it's making you very sensitive. Like, this is a very emotional card, and I'm seeing like just so much water. Like, I feel like it's making you come across as that you even love this person or something like that. But like it's an overflow of emotions you feel. So this is for the people that are obsessed with their ex. So maybe if you try to do some magic on this person, they're saying that it's gonna go the right way, but at the same time, it does say to ask for support. So yeah, so you want this person to come back too, but you need to ask for help, because you can't be, this is not a healthy combination. Like, you need to balance your emotions. You need to be more optimistic about whatever you've done in the past, and you need to be more optimistic about your life in general. Yeah, so I'm gonna move on. This is like a very specific message. You want to bring someone down because you feel left out. You feel like this person had moved on, and you're missing out or something. But it's really just showing like your true emotions. And I feel like maybe you feel whenever you talk bad about this person or something like that, you feel like it's like the only way that you can come together or something. So it does say to stay optimistic, and if you did some spell work, then just stay optimistic. But if not, then in general, just stay optimistic about your love life, and try to accept your feelings for what they are. They're not really hate. They're much more pure than hate. They're another frequency. So maybe you need to really understand what's going on with your emotions. Yeah. Moving on to group number 4. Hello, group number 4. So what are you addicted to? You're addicted to investment and death. I literally just heard houses, so somebody may be invested in, is addicted or obsessed with, like, it's like house flipping or something like that. I feel like this is business related. I feel like maybe you invest in some type of business, or you study in something, and then you try to change something about it or something like that. And I feel like this is really not letting like the knowledge of whatever it is that you're doing settle in. I feel like this is negatively impacting the way that you navigate things, and like it may be making you not smarter. Let's just say it like that. Yeah, and this addiction is covering up the fact that you think that you're different to other people. You think that you're better than people. You think that you're better than their ideas. But the fact is that there are certain things that are already laid out, and you're not better than other people. So the benefit of this issue that you have, is that it makes you feel very empowered, makes you feel very secure, but in reality, it's not making you seem smarter. It's the contrary. So that is something that, you probably need to realize a lot. Or maybe, if this is about a love interest or a friendship or something like that, maybe you try to change people's opinion or something like that, and it makes you feel like you're a bit of a know-it-all, and I feel like people may mirror this energy from you, and yeah, like it makes you feel very good and stuff, but it's a problem because people are not resonating with you. And I see contemplation time, spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. So you need to think about how you truly want to show to people. Because if you feel like you're better than people, then you really need to like show that you're better at something, right? And it says that the strength that you possess is something that will, something about strength is you want to be strong. You want to be perceived as a strong individual, but you need to approach it, maybe a little bit differently. You need to be, maybe respect the higher knowledge that is available or something like that. And yeah, so this the looking at this as a challenge is the thing that will help you become stronger. It's a challenge. The challenge for you is to not try to transform or end something right away. I feel like you need to contemplate it. I feel like you need to try things out before you go ahead and just um, try to change it. You need to learn how it works first before you go in and do that. So yeah, moving on to group number 5. So it says here that you're addicted to, or you're obsessed with getting some type of attention. You're in the search of attention. You want attention from somebody specific, maybe. I feel like you really put yourself out there. I feel like you're very uncomfortable because maybe you have not been picked or something like that. You're very uncomfortable with that. And I feel like the way that is in, like this is really having, there's two things about it, because it is bringing you friendships, and there's like people around you that love you and whatnot, but I feel like when you're being like too empathetic and you're giving like too much love to other people and you're not giving it back to yourself, you're not giving enough of that to yourself. And so yeah, it's a good thing, like the benefit of whatever this addiction is translate to you specifically is it's been benefiting you because it's been bringing people into your life. And I feel like the way that you will change it is, I think this is literally speaking about making a conscious effort to like there's nothing specific that you have to focus on besides changing your own perspective, like canceling your own thoughts. And like I feel like maybe this reading actually helps you and you're like, you know what, yeah, I need to make a change, and it can't just keep like just looking for attention. I need to do something about it. And so the thing that will keep you on track is to integrate your shadow. So if you're feeling like you're wanting this attention, try to channel it in a way that makes you grow. Like do an Instagram account or a YouTube channel. Do something that it will be positive. If people bring attention to it, it will feel positive to you, and maybe to them too. Most likely, possibly. Okay. Moving on to group number 5. This is 6. 6, 6, 6. Aww. You probably feel fat or lazy, and you're addicted to yeah, I feel like you overindulge in something that, is seemingly good. And I feel like you do it in order to separate people from your life. You do it to, to shoo people away. So, the secret benefit of that is that you do have some peace. You do have some peace. You don't have to do anything about anything. You don't have to you don't have to do anything about nothing or whatever. And it gives you the ability to not have to choose to do something It gives you the ability to separate yourself from whatever it is that you do. Yeah, like it does give you the power to, just shoo people away. And maybe to not do anything. Like it makes you it controls the fact that you don't do something about the things that you want to do something about. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. It gives you the control over nothing happening. So you secretly don't want anything to happen. Like it makes you stall the progress. So something that you should do to overcome this is to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. So whatever it is that you're holding yourself out on, or I don't know if that I said that right, but like you're stopping yourself from getting, it's something that you should really go for, and you should just start doing something about it now. Both cards speak of action. One says what you need to do is to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Ready, set, go. And the thing that will keep you on track is action. So you can't stay, maybe you need to work out. You just need to work out. Or you need to do something about, the business or your partner. I'm sorry. I saw a cat like laying down there, and it really just made me sleepy. And you like, I feel you. Like you don't want to do work. I feel like you should work out if you have mental, if you feel sometimes that you have like depression or something like that, anxiety. Working out is a great way to release endorphins and make you happy. So I hope you consider that. And I'm gonna move on to group number 7. What is group number 7? Addicted to. I'm getting very childish vibes from this group. I'm gonna leave this as a surprise. So I think you're addicted to crying out to someone for help. Like maybe you call this person, or you call people like, I need help. Like you're concerned about stuff, and I feel like you go to people. Sometimes maybe you even cry to them. Maybe you ask for money, you ask for stuff, you ask for advice, and you're addicted to that feeling of I need it. You always need something. At the same time, some of you may overly give to less fortunate while you yourself need help. And secretly you're very concerned. I feel like you're very concerned, so that's why you keep asking for things. Maybe you soothe yourself by giving money to other people or food to animals or something like that, but at the same time you just keep seeing other people as better than you, and you keep asking for help. And I feel like the way it helps, I feel like it calms you down for the moment. Um, and I feel like also it's keeping you in toxic cycles because I said here it says here the daughter of the reconciler. So I feel like you go back to people that maybe hurt you. So you just keep going back and back, and you act calm in times where you really shouldn't be, being calm. You should really just move away, but you keep just going there. And I feel like you're just in a general negative, lower vibrational mindset. Let's just say like that. You're very sad all the time. Like I feel like this is a situation that you keep going. I feel like I don't know. I feel like some of you don't want to work on some stuff, and you just go by. You just try to get people to understand you, get people to, it's a very much that type of energy, like a victim mode. And what I feel like you should do is to start your own business in something. You should do something, you should get it, you should maybe even get a job, because if you don't have a job, you should get one. Or if you want to be self-employed, then you should really, really work on that, because obviously this is a problem for you. You keep going, especially if you keep going back to people in the past that hurt you, because it makes you sinking more into that same cycle. So you're a very gentle person, so you're very sensitive, and it's okay to be sensitive. But maybe be more guarding of that. Maybe keep it to yourself more. Like there's a rule that I follow. Don't speak your problems to people who don't ask you about them. To people who don't care, don't be opening up about your problems. Get a true friend, get a therapist or something like that, but stop doing that, because if this is truly affecting you, then just start making a change towards not keep doing the same thing. So moving on to group number 8, let's see how can I help guide you. So maybe you're always trying to fix something. I feel like you're trying to create something, and you keep trying to fix something. You keep trying to change something. And I feel like whatever you're trying to do is really not going, it's not going in favor of your inner child. I feel like maybe this thing makes you feel more mature, more grown up, more stable, financially, something like that. Maybe this thing makes the money come in or something like that. But I feel like it really goes against something that you really actually want. It's going on, and honestly, it's just going against yourself from what the cards say. And what you need to do, or what you can do to help fix this, is to set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more from yourself. Don't settle. So yeah, it's very. That's what that was. That was very straight to the point. And something that will help you stay on track is beloved. It says, beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you're lovable. So yeah, I feel like this goes well together with this one. If this is not talking about a true partner, because in the way that the reading is set up, it feels like to stay true to your inner child. To believe your inner child is lovable. To prepare yourself for your inner child, to reparent yourself. I feel like this is saying. And I see it says romance is returning to your relationship. So maybe you will start doing this and you will start feel better about your true desires, and you will start to express them more. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.